Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Mbadi ngoli ngali konton ngali bismillah fanan kibaro network kalnal badi ma pamane nga kibaro tombo mobula be diamo kanga itaniroke ko banko la nafulo mu yalon ko adamaro katinya nendiro mu yalon ka kakole akole ke molla fanan ako mo kilimma ke gambe dingol la mna manke IEC la do kulaleti aya bulo loklok molla mo ka fumu yeko Alieu Momar njie mo IEC la chairmanoti anim fana jo koli ko nyille molti mul yalon ko e banko dingol tora ka ton down ke victory la mu yalon ko mobe sonta ko alaji ko sen double tam wala UDP ko ka woci ka ko di mola mu yalon ko fon yalon ka ta tamandiro keno la banko la koto wo mu kuleti mu yalon ka banko dingol tora nim banko fango kew nyimba sata kan ay sataro ke adam baro nim makisala temo tirimbali mu yalon ko le be kering banko kata silo munna ananga mantra beti yaring albo be moy la kibaro ko nay fanindiro ke wala me nanga du wala ko nimbo don jibero ke kumol mul yalo ngay wala fo tentro wani njayro bali ya tel mul kallamo yal nal bali ma pamane ala baraka ba chala la moy ko nyimal
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Badin Gambiankol alna tero alajdan so walna ta kota ke hani bi pour ka politiko kacha mimba keren Gambia banko kan. Adama Barrow najele recently ala diamu Jamal aka mintandi molla wolam ko ate munaful tioleti janaba duna politiko kan. Aba flindiro minna wo aba denkuna kungola kan because we all know who Adama Barrow was. Adama Barrow hani kurtu seneyari ngo amuka dung. Adama Barrow hani fembeto amuka domo. Adama Barrow because Molia associate ko anisara hulila ka duho kino automatically he thinks he can baffle people. Molka kodo sota nyame Gambia banko kan people know it. But natari ibela business wala ibaw na fulo sota kanje mi yalan ko fang ani Islam manta the jurisprudence of Islam ana manta ani luwa manta ani Sharia manta mol they just keep quiet. But people know, of course, because ita ba Gambia banko le kang ita na fulo soto la mol mamin long ani ya soto nyaming ise nyaka sala but momin ya ko ba politiko le kono and amassing wealth ka ke poso kono Gambians know that and commissioner abinade so wo commissioner min kana Adama Barrow ka trial pour aya first sen yandije ko ba do ko la and na wulo fana moy la ko ate du sano ko Adama Barrow ba do kuola ni project so minu yalan ko ba do ko le be berlando la ba loans and grants sort come from Europe e ko kolo le dundi e postal kono and obviously commissioner Mimbina is going to be different from the Janet commission is going to be different from the Algali commission. The commission that is coming is going to be a very difficult and robust commission. So let the president know another croniso another sungolo the ministers momli yalan ko imang balafa soto Gambia dingole let them know that commissioner Minkana is not going to be a joke commission. Yatari la korra kono driving your car or they even reinstate you into the government wokusi fal wala bantafolo well it has to stop. So atagba fan kontibo kan another government wato man see but wo kontibo abinale unless we na then na ala faith long at ala faith long ne but more be ala faith long because what we know of the president recently is akatale talin I was a rich person, I was this, I was that. Woman can tell the problem what tell the problem or when you set a commission ika molle ke jemini ako they are competent financially momini ako they are competent in terms of the law because man la fika mon nakari wiatari ama fenki. So kiskisiro fanana bunda momin yalan ko na flo ka dunyami aka finti nyami wala momin ka na flo ta ika di mo dolla pour ya na flo nin ku I finti ay ta dula do ya deposit j what financial types of people mini yo londo so realon mostly the auditors ba kiskisiro kelele pour ya Adama Barrow muta because mola minyante ka muta. Number one thief in the country is Adama Barrow. Obviously, they take small cash because all and all, you come in time, got me 500,000, 200,000, 1 million. A president that we are talking about 70 to 80 billion already in his name. So what it are comparing with anybody? So president ka jomi na Gambia banko kan na lonne atamata sinya jelle na lonne ka jo pa DMO min na every single night we know it. So we will calculate all that plus our expenditure for number be calculated and out of that any other money is a stolen money. So ataba min be fokan science right now about fanna kontibo kan anu kontibo wato man si alafa ayala time ta demanding. Mo na fulu so Gambia banko kan Gambians know it. Be Yafo or Imafo, Gambians still know it. The richest man in the Gambia right now, Molly Alan Jumalom, Akalkodos Ranyani, we know it. Many for them sacrifice to make wealth. Gambians still know them because not everybody get a clean money in that country. So my fellow president, let him just relax. Another single other ministers, another directors, another contractual award minuya. They give him back 60% of the contract money and they go and do a filthy, dirty work. Or it's not going to be durable or it's not going to last for even 6 months. What contractors will find out, we know. Hadim Guy is one of them. Modo. So if you understand, my language mean use can Allah long koni Adama Barabota J, you people will pick them. The list is going to be so long because atelman la alala almalo mimu haramo ni haram baliat. Model BJ, they think, okay, if I keep praying, it will just erase everything. No, that's not how it works. Atelman alalong, alman tawfiq long, alman dino long, alman nothing long. So Alba Sunya Romina Gambia Banco can just know very soon it will be clear to the Gambian people. Nimantoro Baminkono fo sunyaro a jambaranta fo sunyaro a siata among control sotono koteke moma long ibanyin sunyaro stop la nyame wo be nsa blame no Alieu Momar njie le kan anin jo kolinyol jo sambunyolu you name it momo ba doko la IEC as part of their board wol le nyin kolya nati yala ndi Gambia dingol kan momi ma election or win anu alia long ata election or win lano atel fintita alla jerila tata yayo ke Gambia banko kan kaje ko UDP la supporters, so you cannot compare it with any other supporters in the country. International observers were also present. They know UDP obviously is going to win. Senegal television or broadcasting keleko Ousseynou Dabo and the UDP are going to be the next government. But because of Alieu Momar njie, and Ning Ali Kodo Dol distribute Minu Poso Kono, ka deal pour ye famakoi. Wale Gambia la carte kesota ya sunya ya overturn, ya di mola miyanko is very incompetent. And wo bata Kono, it'll found out dunjele because some of their family members or their nuclear families, many alonko they are associated to them well fanambo bata konole because nyale kurango jube b even if you spend $3,000-4,000 kurango muke sambano anywhere balu ba kolearene ni tara hani na fanka solto e ka nye demo minke bi nye dolbi they cost about $1,000 yeta marsido fengol daba kolearene. Why? Because Konanteya, Namandinkol Konne, the UDP Konne, and at all costs we will make sure they are not a government in this country. But that's not how it works. How it works is the people that wins must be reinstated in the administration or the government of the day. But Alieu Momar njie, wala na kweko UDP la homework asiatale. Inyataka yung bundal le jube. Mo be alone internationally and locally ko mimo presidenti Adama Barrow ata Gambia banko sambalano tinyaro mibije wole opportunity di Macky Sall fo Macky Sall fo kanano Gambia aka sunyaro keje because nale o kurango jube iko kurango mimbo ni Senegal ika Gambia supply electricity la wole ni problem onate pour ni electricity bill is high on every individual and wole ni taka stop. Macky Sall ya nyadu Gambia among Gambia no respect, he talks anyhow he wants. So wala nyanda kapang. badingol makisal ba sunyaro min ke kan Gambia banko kan wo abala fala warata makisal know very very well briya jame basiri njie amuke mira minna abe mira kan wala bi yana a contractual na yes sign with the president that is clueless, doesn't understand anything among bilateral relations long multilateral relations ama long I now Maria akako we can outsource electricity pour aita badibuma fangola pour Gambia sa enough electricity soto no so waketa no nyaaje de faketa default andu molla meters electricity meters is like pay as you go nima kodo soto kurang otano so how come all of a sudden all this big debt is on the Gambia boto kurang okatano muntole because nima kurang sanno imuka kurang soto le bon kono. So this is the application. Mi yalanko wala ba Gambia banko kan. Our electricity system is pay as you go. Ndeka electricity soto wo nyamale na bungal kono. So when they came with these millions and millions of dollars as loan or default na min soto on electricity, Gambia government nyanto ko kisi la koteke because that cannot be right from the kaje nyaming. Macky Sall yo impose Gambia kan ano akate ni Gambia no dentale wara Senegal and Gambia is one state so natari Gambia ni Senegal mu ku clean neti munati no woto Senegal ta no Gambia ko we know this is not your fault it was not your intention so ya bonding kan ni ma be bonding on kan fan they can take about 70 to 80% of the debt ya bonding kan because they can do it. But abalo na nyaaji ko Senegal e kerso bantale. I'm not saying they are people, but the government of the day of Senegal nyaaji kersi bantal against the Gambia because of Mimbiji Adama Barrow wale wa cause. Senegal population is about 17 million people and is 17 times bigger than the Gambia. Yena akoteke you request for a license for fishing. Your lesson or dealer, Alba Gambia Banco can akate ka fis dealer pour aller 17 million of support no iba balula no nyame tell 2 million will be suffer can out of that. Your lesson or grant EU la, your lesson or grant Chinese la. New kodol be ile. So barimba diamu kan damina walom Senegal relationship with the Gambia or Macky Sall relationship with Adama Barrow. Macky Sall is using Adama Barrow for himself. Purka kodo make in the Gambia. Macky Sall Gambia tourist industry aya far. Say tourists will be kata Senegal or in Cape Verde. Minister of Tourism momuka amoy koteke. He doesn't care because I kodo means sunya about posokone. It's too much. The president is silent about it. Macky Sall ba Gambia fakane demanding agricultural karoteng aya fale. Fisheries la karoteng aya fale. Tourism la karoteng aya fale. Sanya alaftanya pila na bankola wealth la kan kana border conflict cause for no good reason. Gambia no. I'll see Alieu Senegal administration jube against the Gambia.
Yeah. How about that again tomorrow?
No problem.
Yeah. No one should be coming again. I say come in today and tomorrow before 2 o'clock.
All right, that's fine. All right, cheers. Badin Gambian cool. Alna Senegal jube. In Gambia relationship banyame. Yam mol agriculture far. One. Yele fishery far. Yele tourism far. Say you want to cause a border conflict between you and the Gambia. And in Gambia la doya be Senegal they don't have mercy. Ikemira nyame farang is very very forensic. Mol nyanta ke hakilotu ise nyalja ise nyaay ikafa nyaadile ibata nyamin watara bulol fana nyanta ka lonne but alle president soto mi yalanko he doesn't win Alieu Momar make him a president and now we are all in this problem. Macky Sall ñul wol ika jalangole batu and no ay ñin nati jele aka dundi jalam batu kono so he is doing the same thing so ñim batu tamini yan ko wala ba Adama Barrow bulu ani Macky Sall iba tel Gambia dingol tel we are bearing the cost of everything courant balu mani boto fond warante ñim fengo mini yan ko mani boto sukuro forinho mburo everything Senegal is determining the price for the Gambia because most of the business people in the Gambia ikakanye naro leti from Mauritania or ikake Senegalese leti. So Gambia dingol wolba kala nyaadi le. Your price what price land the Gambia dingol kan Gambia dingol they are ready to pay for it because the central government of the day wol muka kisiro ke e man la fika long molba man toro kono molba halaki kan itelba sunya rola every single minute of the day. Macky Sall aida fintila Senegal. It's not our interest. Macky Sall tatal to the point of purkan na porto fon ka close import and export be kata through Senegal akana Gambia banko kan minister ka lo akafoko aleta la bagaso kamani Senegal wala fisiata alkala bagaso that in Gambia and that was happening if we had not even opened our eyes a little bit earlier alba Gambia poro jela abasoro na karat because international community many are they are responsible for maritime or many are they are responsible for import and export. If I feel like Gambia man standard to you meet, Macky Sall was killing the poor little bit by little bit. Because I know mimbiji mumo sifalom. Wo mole kata CB talent wala. Mo many are they are very irresponsible. Imuki la family from feed no. Ya tare sirje iba bulo ko sikam. Abala fa warata anu Gambia nyanta ka make sol Alieu Momar njie punishment o min lankang aku sifa kana soto kota nyilungol kono fana na jela ko jalam batu a sembo ba siaka bakele in this government Adama Barrow government ya malo mi yalanko basically ana dingolom and this is endangered pieces. You cannot kill them. They must be protected. Yamalo fongola mulungo jube. Iko hadama dingo kanyin damale. Yo, that is crazy. Ite ke president iman nyonko monati iman niso nati iman fen nati te fo malo iko ye president wala ite fana president ma ika finti iba kike iba ko sembentu ya kan ko to nyalo ndeka malo damale. So say Mali Subo will go up pro modoli. Ale ake nteni na parents soul and all my siblings and my family members we don't eat endangered species because nta domola hani imam mention ko fa is endangered species nal na ko domo fengoteng ma fo modul mu ka domode. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. Gambia najele ko modul ko suluwo domole. Gambia najele ko modul ika monkeys domole. And some are now eating rats and cats. And how many times molye donkey soul bondi ibe slaughter can to put them in our markets. Instead of the president start condemning those kind of things, but he is encouraging it instead. Alna fengo dol bondi na baluol kono so that we become very healthy. Malo mum malo leti dula do dunia kono emuka malo doma except in the Gambia. Na molka domale nung is fine, but we should stop it because malo fon la population in the Gambia abitaka ne down. Comme na fale nyame ñunu ñante ka protect le. Na livestock in the Gambia, why would somebody just go and kill a malo? You go to ko nati Gambia le president le instead of we condemn aye muta aye arrest to jail you for killing an innocent animal. You go and kill that. Ite kana as a president kana foko inatile president will come. Allahu Akbar. Abakela no Gambia na male. Nimbemu batuta fangolati. More deaths are on the way. A lot of other problems, sacrifice upon sacrifice. Whatever can by the day. Wala tanai lifotado akanyi sacrifice kedame another storytelling akakedame is in the up province because more Jamal Fanang imam fen Jamal in the at the up province more minu kuninte ba up province but minuma long Wolfram is theater of province. So they must keep educating people all the time. Katandiro kalako atel ba bunda minto nale alon numbi alta tarlaji. Ntella dinu watu na mwele no the famous hippo hunter Abu Khan. Wala ka malol demona. Dolbi je freka malol demona, they eat it, we know. As Gambians, people consume this kind of food. But in coming for Walamko, they are now endangered species. You cannot eat them. People are eating hyena. You cannot eat those kind of animals. Even if it is not doing anything to your body, but they are not for human consumption. Your monkey muta, you ate it. And you think it's justifiable. No, these things are not food for mankind. Al-Quran is explain a lot of things. It mean domano and it mean domolano. But now people kill dogs and cook it in the passing on after thing. People eat dogs. So instead of the Gambia government, your robots, your finti, kajube, health and safety reason. Momini ya kamun dafen sifalla muteke dundi marse kono wala kamun dafen sifalla teke wafi passing on kono wala afram barul kono. The government is not even thinking about that, and the health of our citizens manyana ka compromise wala. But instead the president himself is encouraging it. Nimali fa be tata nata batuta kulam drong. It's not like he wants to eat it, but about domalale just to do it for a sacrifice. Nkusifal Gambia no nyantaka jubele. Politico ba al halo minto bi Gambia is very, very nasty, is very, very dirty. Alna fenga dol bula. Internationally now people will see it, and everybody will be asking questions. Why is the president eating an animal that is an endangered species? So when I kekoteke bata doti Gambian olgang, oh, people will see you in the streets. You have, okay, unless some president be like a hippo. And what can you say? Because he himself is there, embracing it. This is not a Gambian food. Some people eat it in the Gambia, but it's not our livestock. It's not part of the livestock. For God's sake. So sa hakilo tu nka kuo do minuke. Mo minu bela suturu okono. If consume, we should even discourage them. Bao imetaka consume, so they consume it. But if in reality, we should discourage people to be eating hippopotamus. 2026 election of Minkana, Adama Barrow, MPP, the whole country, and in all the sub-regions around the Gambia or other countries around the Gambia, well, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, maybe partly Sierra Leone, Nigeria, in West Africa, they know the president of the Gambia is incompetent. Among competent, Amala Doku Long, and no Abasilo Mim Fanankang is not in compliance with international regulation for administration and financial conduct. So what they know, so 2026 is going out. Adama Barrow at the last general election, 2021, aboitale. It was clear to every Gambian aboitale. Saba sirin je nyame, Alieu Momar njie, wale wolong. Ite up to the age of 80-something years. Ite because niye jo kodola, at all costs you will do it. And that is exactly what Alieu Momar njie does. So the man is sitting on a hard currency pro ala dimbayal. You know muke mira yomal kiyam la. Because mo jamal ba Gambia bi ni nga hay e ka fele ko naka nga xamé lolu. Bo yalla dina ñu bala bu len wori sax na len ko jël rek. It's all down to your prayers, zakat, li ak li soko defé rek yalla dina la dimbali. Molle ba Gambia la banko destroy kan. More Minialanko, they own the country or they have Gambia at heart, wala ba sofakan. Wala na sometimes ni molka dum politico kono or in any field around politics. Inyanta ke vetle, inyanta ke lonne. Alieu Momar njie nyol wal mu konnante lati. hana mi manke Alieu Momar Njie na nata fanan is going to behave exactly like that. So at a position amanya na la by handpick government manyene ke sindije ni government be sindira je fan ite fanan nyata tala carte fayo sifala kaje ko la position is well secured is the choice of the people rather than moye select because hani Alieu Momar Njie retired Adama Barrow anala chroniso anala sungalo they will go and bring somebody else who can do the dirty job for them. Well, and they are always confident in the things that they say. The last general election, Asan Jalo, omu moleti miyalonko ata fana mandinka kuo ay wala kong ajuso kono. Ite bota daming ini mandinko lewa sirinje. Ite fonga doko la dame ini mandinko lewa doko la je. Ni aja molli Asan Jallo tolom bi mandinko latin because Sadauda picked you when you were a young boy came not because of Ifa are you doing into the political system and everybody was happy rejoicing mol malo nunko yara fa nyim juso kono konante ya wala ba farinji against the Mandinkas so walatina sometimes it's not about somebody's look or about a family minkono. Give the jobs to the people that will hold the jobs properly. Gambia mistego minuke asiatale. You're thinking that atondi these people from England, Peter Singate and Edward Singate, just because they are a little bit bright, they are white people from Europe. All the Gambians keep following them. Nalma nyinku sifal bla. Alla banko ba dunna toro le kono. Until you have the outside influence. Outside influence. Al nyanta ko le bla. Alla mol jube minu karante do ko long. Anu sa sambano. But atele momo je Alia like him because he's light skin or some other factors associated or in attribution to that individual. Alballa doku betol tala alkedia and they will punish you. Adama Barrow, UDP wale asembentuya. But because he doesn't have anything at that time, so my man was so submissive. He was obedient. Ya mimfaya akoleke. E plaso nyini kulu okonola. Ya mirako nyimu mo betol nyimba Gambia bondilale. But now he got the money. He turned his back against the Gambian people. So Pruko reverse is not difficult. Our Gambia be African. But in 3 years, inshallah, alna aladan mafoko aba windalde atata winda node. But these people niaje iba sitting with confidence. Ika molle nati ye select as chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission. Puru walka sunyaroke. Adama Barrow mafoko ataba Usenu Dabo about retired from politics. I want to know Nyadile because he is too confident ko the money they paid to Alieu Momar Njie and Asan Jallo, they will continue to do that. So we're going to perpetuity every year or every time they go into election every 5 years, they will do the same because those people they don't care about haram tale because it made a haram or domole. So now it's part of their lives. Haram domo is part of their DNA. Wala na Gambia dingol alnyanta ka lonne album mo sifa minu sindira
bari mo mbele ya mo na diamond yinte jam fala je bawo kewni ya befo alaji danso ya be sata kumo nyinga ya bang definitely ya nyanta mum be fula je wala fo je bang ko dingol out of frustration people are speaking of out of frustration mol baytan nikanne kol mul yalon ko leke da banko ka na mantra diari molye but I definitely agree to his statement. I have definitely willing he cannot say it better. Yo anim fanang baro nde nyanta gorgorlu la bawo sluwo ka man to nyalom ba mobe mum fo wolen to nyati molu da benta ko kilimon to wolen adamay do ko ke ay fuñu banko la na flo tinyala andum fananga ya fanjam fandi molla mul yalon koy mol to rañu nyim banko kam baake yo atuda baro fongol bula nyanta minkela alo nya fananga yo fanan ko stentro ni ngero bali ya telmul kala mo nal bali ma pamane ala baraka ba ci ala la mo ko nyima la kibaro network